Landlords in BC can only increase rent by 3% in 2025, and that's down from 3.5% this year. The BC government made the announcement Monday and said that that maximum allowable increase can't happen before January 1st, 2025.
Well, I think it means that hopefully I'll be able to more manage that increase, and I'm really thankful that the minister and the ministry is taking action on this. I think we need all kinds of measures for affordability and anything that we can get.
Be it for landlord or renter, housing costs are expensive. According to Rentals.ca, a one-bedroom apartment in Vancouver went for an average of $2,761 in August, the priciest in Canada. Next year, a 3% increase on that rent would be just over $80 a month. Meanwhile, for those renting out properties, the Bank of Canada had been steadily raising its key interest rate since March 2022, immediately impacting mortgage payments, and the rate only started going down in June from a high of 5%.
Expenses are going through the roof. We're not building enough supply. Tenants are understandably not leaving their current tenancies because, in theory, their rent would be more affordable. And so there's really really no options or very few options for landlords.
While 3% isn't the perfect rent increase for every landlord, some certainly want it higher. Hutniak says it's a good thing to have it tied to inflation again, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic, where the government froze rent hikes and kept them below inflation at the time. Before 2018, the BC government allowed rent increases of 2% plus inflation.
We're pleased with the 3%, that's what CPI is at. But as we've said to the minister over the past couple of years, and in the last 12 months in particular, he cannot keep helping or trying to help renters while harming landlords. That's not sustainable.
But Kier Junos says renters need more protections to keep rent stable, especially between tenancies where landlords can increase rent for as much as they want. And he suggests it's landlords who choose to take on the risks and costs they see today.
I think that the environment that we're in makes it difficult for everyone. But I do think that the environment that landlords are in is one where, particularly if they're taking on variable rate mortgages, they are taking on financial risk. And unfortunately, the nature of the economy right now is one where that risk hasn't paid off. And so I don't think that renters should be bearing those costs.
Now, that maximum increase, that's actually defined by the average change in inflation in BC over a period of 12 months ending in July in the year prior to the present calendar year. If landlords want that increase to happen, they have to give their tenants a full 3 months notice. They have to use a notice of rent increase form, and they can only increase the rent once in a period of 12 months. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.